Welcome, everyone, to Courageous Creative Conquerors. This is Jean Voice Dart. It's my belief that everyone has a gift of creative expression. We were born to express ourselves to stay healthy and happy. Whether you are planting a garden, writing a story, building a cabinet, sewing a scarf, or singing a song, what matters is expressing from the heart. And the creative and expressive arts are a healthy coping strategy that shifts us from trauma to triumph. So join me as we listen and learn key tips and techniques from our special guest and courageous creative conqueror. Our special guest today is Svetlana Bektaš, fine art photographer, childhood and domestic violence survivor, and thriver. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Courageous Creative Conquerors. I'm Jean Voice Dart, your host, and I'm happy to be here today with Svetlana Bektaš from Sombor, Serbia, all the way from Serbia. Welcome, Svetlana.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Nice to be here with you.
I'm delighted to be here with you. It's an honor to be here with you. And Svetlana is going to share with us her journey from recovery from domestic violence and childhood abuse and molestation and rising up from that to be a photographer. We're going to see her beautiful photography, and she's used that as a way towards healing and recovery through the expressive arts. So thank you for joining me, and we're going to start off by looking at some of your childhood photos. Okay, here we go here, and we have this picture of your mother. Can you tell me about that?
My mother was born 1941, and she got very young, got married. She had a very hard life because my father was drinking lots. He was working. He was not lazy, but he was beating her. And what I can say, she worked very hard in life. She was one angel. I am so happy. I have her shortly. It's not a long time. I am grateful to have her in my life.
She's so beautiful. She's really, she has a very sweet, loving face.
Yes, thank you. And it's a dress she made. She was
Oh.
stitching. Yes, she was stitching, and she was working in the factory. At her 53rd year, she got cancer, melanoma. Not quite a year, she died.
Well, it sounds like she was a very creative person as well.
Yes, yes. She made a lot of clothes to us, to me and my sister.
And
yes,
you're not the only one that's the courageous creative conqueror. You had other people that taught you to persevere and be strong and get through things and still be able to smile. You said she kept smiling no matter what.
Yes.
What do you think the greatest gift is that she gave you?
Everything positive, everything what learned me a lot in life and what to be in life. She learned me a lot. Father learned me what not to be, which person not to be.
Oh.
Yes, and what I admire to her, she taught me that to look at the people like good people and bad people. Never said this one, or like you have said about the religion or something. Never mention. Learned me to accept people the way they are.
accept people the way they are and
Yeah.
love them and let
Yeah.
them
She taught
be
me
on their
to-
own journey and not
Yes.
be saying that's a bad person or that's a good person. Just accept people and love people.
Yes, poor,
Yeah.
rich, or anything.
Oh, that's
She
great.
taught me to share love.
And what is this picture here?
They were, I think, on some wedding or something. And like you can see, he was drunk. He was drinking so often. Then he was mad. He was different person. He beated her and beated us, me and my sister. He was
Oh,
yes.
yeah. When you look at this picture, how does it make you feel?
How makes me feel? When I look at this picture, it's like triggering the what happened in my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
It always come the what has happened.
Yes. I'm so sorry that you went through that, but I know that you are a very courageous and very strong person to have gone through that, and you found so much joy in your life now, and that's what we're going to talk about. And you have so much to teach others who also have gone through that. Yeah.
I'm always saying it's a lesson because every one of us having the story in life. I'm telling my story. I never want somebody to be sad for me. No, it teaches me a lot, and it's just happened. Everybody having
everybody has something to bear in life, some trauma, something challenges, and that was yours. And you found a way to rise up from it and be strong and a way to serve others. So let's look at this next picture here. You look very happy. That you're the younger one. And tell us about this picture.
Me and my sister we always got along together, never fight when we were little or today grown up. We were playing, and when I see this picture, it's like light and love coming out. Love her. Yes, love her.
She looks like she's got her arms around you and she's protecting you.
Yes, she always does, and she still do telling me, don't do this or don't do that. always worry about me.
And she's holding herself up with confidence and you know, just saying, it's okay, I'm here for you, kind of a thing. What a great picture. I love it. And here you are again here. Tell us about this picture. This is your sister and you also.
Yes, we were here. We were a little older. It was like you can see the Christmas tree. We loved it. And mother put the candies on it, and we waited just to New Year's Eve passed on so we can eat it. And it was in the village. We lived poorly, but that was in that time.
Yes. And so what are some of your happy memories? Did you grow up in a very creative environment? Did your mother encourage you to do music or art or dancing or singing or anything like that?
Yes. My mother loved music, so we were singing. Yes.
Okay. So this is your sister. Tell us about that.
We were at the picnic and we had a very nice time. And we did the nice memories. We made the nice memories. Yes.
You're so fortunate to have that with your sister. Often when there's violence in the home, domestic violence or child abuse, sometimes the siblings suffer and it's hard for them to have strong relationships because of the abuse and trauma. But it looks like you and your sister survived and thrived through that, and you're still close. That's so beautiful.
And further, she had also very heavy life. She had also heavy life. She had also heavy life.
And what do you think was the key factor that made you smile and feel strong spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically? Did you lean on your relationship with God or family, or what kept you smiling in this picture?
You know what kept me? Because I was hurted, and I never want anybody to be sad or something. So that's why always smiling or making jokes.
Yes.
I was so many times just not to others see the sadness or be sad because of me.
You learned how to look for the blessings. You learned how to look for the good things. Yeah.
Yes. Today, mostly just turn myself in blessings. And yes, I am blessed. I am very thankful and grateful what I am having in my life.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yes.
So let's look at this next picture here. Now, this is your cousin, you and your cousin,
yes.
Branka, and your sister's name is Branka too.
Yes. Yes.
So let's take a look at a few more pictures here of your family, your cousin, Branka, and your granddaughter, your two sons and their families, and your daughter-in-law with your grandson. Tell me about that.
And all of them, it's my best blessing in life. They are all great persons. I am proud of my sons because how heavy life childhood they had. They grown up in wonderful persons. I'm very proud. Mm-hmm. Both daughters-in-law are also wonderful persons. So let's see that God reward me with them.
Oh, that's such a beautiful attitude. Yeah. So you feel blessed by your family, and you're so proud of them and how they persevered and endured hardships. They look lovely. And I said, you know, the artwork on the food is just amazing. It looks very creative there. Are they creative as well?
Yes, they are. So it's a blessing.
Many, many blessings, and family is so important to you with your recovery and healing and everything. Yes. So let's take a look. I mentioned that you are a photographer, and you told me that you do all of your photography from your phone, and some of these photos are just amazing. But before we start looking at all the photos, I'd like you to tell me, how important is your photography and how does it make you feel? What do you like about doing it?
It fulfills me. It's giving me nice feelings, and it's the way also to healing myself. I will tell you that I like photography. I like books. I am reading lots of books. Books help me a lot. Firstly, I read the psychological books from the doctors which wrote them, and then now I am on bestsellers. So you can see that I am raising myself up, and I love music. I love music. Music helped me a lot.
Well, it sounds like you're very well-rounded and educated, and you just love learning. You're really
Yeah.
open to new experiences. And I can see that your photography shows that. It really shows that. And just to let our viewers know that English is not your primary language, and we're just so honored that you would be on here and speak in English for us. But what is your primary language?
My primary language is Serbian.
Serbian.
And why I learned English, I am having more cousins in America than in Serbia.
Oh,
Here is just a couple of us. And I was in America in 2002. I want to go one more time. I
oh,
learned English because of them. And
yes.
with the music, I did not forget. And then I never knew that I will have to learn German. So I speak German also.
So how many languages do you speak?
Then is three. My
Three.
domestic
Serbian,
English.
German, and English.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's remarkable. You're just very brilliant. And so we're going to look at quite a few photographs of flowers. You have a fondness for flowers. And then we're going to move on to some other different kinds of photographs that you do. So here's this one. And I think it just looks kind of like little buttons or candy or cupcakes or something. It's just so beautiful. And I love the way that you play with light and shadows, and sometimes dew and dewdrops or snow. So we're going to take a look at all these different beautiful flowers here. You have such a variety, and each one just really touches my heart. I love the colors. I love the personality. I love the little dewdrops. And sometimes there's a visitor on the flowers, and it just shows your love for nature, your respect, and your passion for life through the lens of the camera. And you're giving that gift to us. So thank you so much. Very pretty. And here, oops, here, this one. I love this. Is this a dandelion?
Yes.
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 And it looks like snow on it.
Yes.
Is that?
It was snowing. Yes, it was in the springtime when the snow gone, and then one day just snow come back. So it was interesting to take a picture.
It is, and it evokes a lot of emotion. And I had mentioned that to you before. I love that your photographs, very often there's a sadness there that I can feel, yet a joy mixed in with it. It's kind of like there's maybe an imprisonment or sadness or something happening, but there's this joy with it, even in the background, or, so I think that's very intriguing, that snow on a dandelion.
And I love dandelions. I do not know, maybe it's bound from the time in my childhood when I was blowing them. I love that. It was like
Yes.
I could like playing or something, and everything which is bound with the childhood, I love.
Well, and dandelions for me kind of represent freedom and joy, because, we blow, the dandelion seeds just blow all over in the wind, and they're so bright and sunny, popping up all over, and they're so strong and resilient. They survive. It's hard to kill dandelions. They're just really strong. So it's a good symbol. So we're going to look again at a few more photographs, each one of them representing what you're seeing out in nature: waterfalls, lakes, and even little rocks with the snow, hillsides. And I feel so many different emotions coming through. It's just a beautiful representation of sadness, captivity, but also this growth and beginning again, and the beauty and joy in life that you so wonderfully present through your photography. The love just comes through, the love of life. Thank you so much. I feel a lot of emotion from here. The dark clouds look like a storm is brewing, and the little ripples, you can tell that the wind is kind of blowing across, and the boat is, there's no one there. And yeah, the dock is just kind of old, and yeah, there's some emotion there of sadness, yet hope, because you look beyond, and the lake, it just looks like there's a beauty there yet to be discovered. And you can see the light coming through the clouds. It just really is a very moving, emotional photograph, I think.
This picture is taken at Ammersee. It's a lake in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Daughter of the old man, which I'm taking care, took me once there, and then I took that picture. That lone boat is like bound with me, that I could say. And how I see the life, it's like we are the person is it's life is like a water.
Yes.
Stormy sometimes, and it's calm, and here is very calm. That's how I see life.
Yes.
And it depends how we are swimming. Are we good swimmers or not? And that's life.
Yes.
For me, that's life. That's life. Or one is drawing in the water, or are strong and swimming good. That's life. That's life
Yes.
for me.
And the boat, what do we use a boat for? There's a boat there, which is showing us that we can get away. We can get in the boat and enjoy the calm and float above on the water like a lifeboat or a life raft or something. We've got a boat, we've got something, we've got our tools in our toolbox to help us when there's stormy weather. You've got that there. Yeah, that's lovely. Okay, and this is just stunning. Wow, let's take a closer look at this beautiful photograph. Absolutely amazing. Svetlana, I can't believe you got this photograph. How did you manage to get this most beautiful photograph of the splash of the wave coming up off the rocks? It's just, and the light reflecting in that wave, that bright white froth of the wave is just beautiful.
I will tell you about this picture. My life in marriage, I was married 27 years. I was very abused physically and mentally. And this picture is taken just after I left that home. I lived with an ex-husband. My friends took me to the sea. You know, when you are in so many years, just like in just caged, and I wasn't allowed to go to my parents to visit my sister, or I was only good to work and to be at home. Like, I felt myself in chains. And then that friends, when I left, they took me to the sea. They know my life. They knew my life. And then I took that picture. When you are caged and when you are relieved, it's like birds learning again to fly.
Yes.
For me, if somebody saw me then will see how I was happy like a little child. because I missed so much in my life. And then I was at the sea. When I see the sea, I was so happy, like I could cry with happiness. And there are the waves I took. I was walking around and just made a shot.
Oh, well said. An applause,
Every
applause
picture
to
is
you.
here.
Applause to you for leaving and getting out of that situation. And what a beautiful symbol to have this wave splashing and the freedom that you now have. Yeah. And I think you said it very well about feeling that you were caged, like a
Yes.
caged animal.
Yes,
And
I
we had
felt-
another interview recently with April Juke, and she talked about with domestic violence and abuse and trauma, that often there's the abuser that is the hunter, and that the person that is being abused can be feeling like a caged animal. And
Exactly.
you expressed it very well. And this is just a beautiful symbol of your emancipation and freedom. And thank you for sharing that with us.
Now is 8 years in which I learned myself, and today I love myself just the way I am.
You
I love
do.
my life, and I would not change it for any other, or myself would not. I would just be on the road and me and myself like I am.
Yay. Yay. Well, you're such a beautiful, talented, wise, and brilliant person. And what you're doing with your photography is inspiring so many people in our group. You do that, and everyone loves what you do, and they get something. It's a huge gift. So you are lovable and valuable, and
Thank
I'm just
you.
honored to have you as a friend. Yeah.
And I would say that I am grateful and thankful each day that I had collect the strength and courage to left abused ex-husband, which abused me, and start a new life. Many women never had that strength and courage and live.
Yes.
Yes, that's it.
So much to be grateful for. And
Yeah.
I'm really grateful to have had this time with you. And
Thank you. It was my pleasure. Thank you. I am thankful to you for your time, for doing this to others. It's a big thing, and it's a great thing in this life. Not so many are doing this to others. It's a great gift. It's a great gift. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And thank you for saying that. I just love the arts, and I love how it's helped me with my life. And I love meeting people that feel the same way and just sharing that. I think if we share our journey through the arts, other people learn and grow and feel like they have permission. They have permission to do it as well. So thank you for sharing your beautiful photography with us and your life. And I love what you said about looking for the blessings and also the wisdom from your mother about not dividing up the world as good or bad or this person, but just letting people be and looking for the good and enjoying your life. And I'm so glad that you have a family that supports you and love you. And I understand your family's right there right now.
Yeah.
Do you want them to come on the camera just for a moment and wave at us a little?
They will come.
They will come? Oh, that would be a nice way to end it.
This is my daughter-in-law.
Hi. Oh,
They are speaking German, but English no.
that's okay.
This is my
Do you
son.
know English?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, we've been talking about you and how grateful she is to have your family and all her family. And she just feels so blessed by you. Yeah. So
they are my light and my love.
yeah.
They are my light.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. She shared beautiful photographs and you were part of it. And I'm very grateful to you.
Thank you, Jean.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, and thank you to our audience. Thank you to everyone that is watching for supporting the expressive arts. And we'll see you next time on Courageous Creative Conquerors. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. To see more Courageous Creative Conquerors videos, join the weekly creative community calls, or learn more about private sessions, visit jeanvoicedart.com.